Hi, this is Shuja from Shuja Healing. Welcome. Welcome to this exercise called the Heart Song. So Vaiana Steibel, the founder of ThetaHealing, was diagnosed at one time with congestive heart failure. Soon after her diagnosis, she had some guests over. They were actually professional musicians that were visiting and taking her intuitive anatomy class. And they went over for dinner and to play some music. Vaiana was enjoying the music, and then one of the musicians asked her to help him compose a song. He told her to sing the music she had in her heart. Vaiana went up and connected to the seventh plane and began to sing in a mournful tone, feeling a strange emotion coming from her heart. As she felt these energies being lifted from her through the tone of her singing, she saw all the reasons for her unhappiness and also the reason for her sickness. She realized that she was holding on to old sorrow, ancient pains in the molecules of her heart. Of course, her heart healed, and as a secondary benefit, she also started releasing weight. Anyways, she realized that with this exercise, she also released more than just her own sadness and sorrow. The sadness of every person crying was released, of every person suffering, praying, that has happened on earth was recorded in her body, and it is recorded in everyone's body. So therefore, when you release the low frequency emotions, you aren't just releasing it from yourself and the land, and also from your genetics and your ancestors and even past lives. We are going to be releasing it from all organs, not just the heart. So the heart song is a 6-plane exercise. If you're familiar to Theta Healing, you know what the 6th plane is. If not, well, in Theta Healing, we talk about different planes of existence, and the 6th plane is where the universal laws are. So we are actually using the law of vibration in this exercise to heal our body. And therefore, before we start, I'm gonna offer you some downloads. So a download is also a term we use in Theta Healing, and all you have to do is think or say yes if you agree to these energies and this knowing and feeling, and we call it belief to arrive to you. So would you like to know Creator's perspective, understanding, and definition of releasing, and that yours is the same as Creator's? Would you like to know that it's safe, possible, permitted to use the law of vibration through the Creator of all that is, and how to do it with ease and grace? Would you like to know how to connect to each of your organs easily and effortlessly? Would you like to know how to release low frequency emotions from every organ of your body and even every cell of your body with ease and grace, the highest and the best way for you? Would you like to know what it feels like to be supported by the Creator of all that is during this exercise with receptors and molecules of emotion and new neurological pathways, to know that feeling that you're safe and in Creator's hands? Also, can the Creator mark, complete, and release you from the obligation or commitment of any oaths, vows, promise, contracts, curse, or blessing that make you hold on to any low-frequency emotions that aren't serving you or prevent you from, also any oaths, vows, promise, contracts, blessing, curses that prevent you from doing this exercise the highest and the best way for you? Okay, so now just find a relaxing position, and I will need you to close your eyes. So if you're driving, come back to this exercise later. We are at minute 4, so you can just come back and watch it from there again. So please focus on your breath. Breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth slowly, and again. Now breathe into your abdomen and out and in and out. Continue breathing slowly and be here in the now. And the more you listen to my voice, the more relaxed and centered you become. And now please center yourself in your heart and visualize going down into Mother Earth, which is part of the energy of all that is. Visualize bringing up the energy from the center of the earth through the soles of your feet. And now see this energy merging up your leg, your spine, opening each chakra and going out your crown chakra above your head, forming a beautiful ball of light. Please pretend you sit in this ball of light and just go past the sky. And the higher you go, the faster you go, and go past the solar system and the Milky Way galaxy, and leave behind your fears and your emotions and your point of views, and go past the universe and past layers and layers of lights, brighter light, darker light, brighter light, darker light, and past the golden light layer, and past the jelly-like substance that are the universal laws, effortlessly go past the pink mist of compassion, the law of compassion, which is the last law before arriving to the seventh plane, into a pearly iridescent snow white energy, the energy of all that is. Go deeper, go higher, go all the way where this energy, this pearly bright white light is dense, and all you sense around you is this beautiful pearly bright white light. And feel as the ball that you traveled in dissolves, and feel this unconditional love in every cell of your body, in every fiber of your being. And in your head, make the command, Creator of all that is, it is commanded or requested that all low frequency emotions are released, that no longer serve me, from my being through a tone of my voice, the highest and the best way, by connecting to the law of vibration and by staying connected to the seventh plane. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. And from now on, just concentrate on releasing the energies from each organ and cell of your body. Please imagine that you are going down deep into your heart. You can place your hand on your chest. Listen to the sad song your heart is singing, and let the tone come out in your voice. Not too loud, but rather steady and a natural sound. And start releasing the sorrow from it slowly through an even tone. the sadness or the heartache, the jealousy, the resentment, frustration, hatred, revenge, anger that have been locked in your heart. It's being released. Of course, when I'm speaking, please continue doing the exercise. Any and all experiences, situation that broke your heart, that hurt your heart, that squeezed your heart, loss of loved one, children, anyone suffering, being betrayed by a lover, by the love of your life. You can imagine an energy, gray or green or any dark energy leaving through the mouth with the voice. And the unconditional love taking over those cells, those fibers, those molecules where these energies were being held. Now concentrate on your lungs and imagine the energies releasing from there. Any sorrow, grief, sadness, panic, fear, feeling powerless, defenseless, hopeless, helpless. Any regret your lungs have been holding on to. And let's extend this to your airways from the nose, including the sinuses and your mouth. Any emotions of suffocating, choking from the trachea. Any fear, any feeling breathless. Doing amazing. And now let's continue releasing these energies, these emotions from the digestive tract, starting at the mouth. Any sensation of disgust or biting your tongue or trauma from the teeth, any imprint of toothache. Continuing to the esophagus, any sensation of food getting stuck, trouble swallowing, choking on food, any vomiting. Any heartburn, any time the stomach acid made its way to the esophagus. And going lower into the stomach. Any stress, anger, frustration, guilt, rejection, loss. Also feeling lost. Anytime you feel sick to your stomach or felt nausea or motion sickness, hunger, famine, fear, low self-esteem, butterflies in the stomach that were uncomfortable, and if any organ has different tone, sound, that's completely normal. Also any frustration with the gut feeling. And let's extend this to the liver that holds on to anger, resentment, hate, frustration, irritability, bitterness, having poisonous or toxic emotions, blame, insult, hostility, judgment, fear of starvation, fear of getting poisoned, fear of dying. Any overwhelm of toxins and toxic emotions. And the gallbladder, where rage, fury, aggravation, feeling threatened in any way can be stored, lack of feeling in control in your life. Also discussed feeling powerless, powerless, helpless. Feeling controlled. Let that rage out. Fury. And let's go to the pancreas. Where worry, frustration, disappointment, overthinking, indecisiveness is being stored. And from the islets of Langerhans, which are inside the pancreas, control, loss, hunger, disgust, resistance, defiance. And the unconditional love automatically is pouring into these organs, filling them up and cleansing them, purifying them, stabilizing them, optimizing them. And the spleen, worry, anxiety, mistrust, fear, And let's go now to the small intestines and release anything emotionally undigestible, any betrayal, disappointment, any emotions blocking the absorption of love and of the nutrition, any lack of discernment, what's good versus what is bad for me, energies of trauma, drama, abuse, confusion, faithlessness, like losing faith and motivation, just giving up, surrendering, but surrendering to the guilt and to the pain and to the suffering instead of Creator's love. Try to visualize going through the small intestines. And the colon now, any energies of abuse, verbal, emotional, psychological, sexual, all of them. Any energies of shame and guilt and regret, being too critical, people pleasing, perfectionism, need to control, any injustice or unfairness, energies locked in there. Anything low frequency, even if I'm not mentioning the specific energy, please release any low frequency emotions, any jealousy from here as well, and from the rectum, fear of releasing, of letting go, any difficulty of detachment, any feeling of having constipation and feeling stuck or blocked in any way. And one last breath and sense the releasing of the whole digestive tract. And now bring your attention to the brain, to the head. Any head injury, trauma, any imprints of substance abuse to be released. feeling of being distracted, doubtful, powerless, pessimistic. Being manipulative, feeling overwhelmed or controlled or pressured, just stressed, busy. Feeling stupid, uneducated, unqualified, slow learner. Feeling depressed, having mood swings, feeling like you're a nervous wreck, you're losing your mind. Confusion, lost, dizzy, any energies of migraine, just pain. Any stress, shock, trauma, fear from the amygdala, from the eyes, from the optic nerve, from the nervous system as a whole. From the ears, any trauma of sound, verbal abuse, feeling any imbalance. And from the throat now, any regret of saying or not saying something, any frustration of expressing yourself, any language barriers, discomfort, any throat infection, energies, pain, dishonesty, miscommunication energies, any trauma of not being able to express yourself or you're over expressing yourself. Speech impediment or language barrier, and also the thyroid gland, any traumatic experience about rushing and being in a hurry and not feeling too slow or procrastinating. And from the back of the neck, injustice, unfairness, betrayal, stubbornness, overwhelm, stress, overthinking, overanalyzing, and now expanding that to the shoulder, overwhelmed, and feeling like there's too much to carry, too much responsibility, feeling tired, all that stress, feeling broke or feeling broken. Feeling rigid, unflexible, headstrong, and extending it to your whole back, lack of support, feeling incapable, feeling overworked, feeling attacked, punished, feeling unable, unskillful in any way. Any trauma from the back to be released. Any energetic imprint of pain. Now from the whole skeleton system, feeling unsupported by God, by your family, by your lover, by your partner, by your friends, by the community, by Mother Earth. Feeling unprotected, unsafe, lonely, overwhelmed, rejected, abandoned, neglected, punished, unbalanced, stuck, overburdened, and any imprints of struggles. Self-esteem breakdowns, giving up, feeling defeated or feeling weak, broken, unstable, fragile, and disconnected. And now from the jaw, any anger, aggression, resentment, and the arms and the hands, clumsiness, unskillfulness, feeling unable, any trauma of any injury, of any fall. Any feeling of being cuffed or tied and not being able to be free and act freely. Now from the chest area, closedness, pride, pressure, and from the hip bone, indecisiveness, confusion, weakness, from legs, any trauma of fall or injuries, fear of moving forward, feeling stuck, disappointed, misdirected, lost in any way. And any background noise is just supporting you in the releasing process. And imagine the unconditional love energy filling up your bones and making them beautiful, sparkly white. In the teeth as well. And the knee from feeling humiliated or vulnerable or feeling defeated, lost. And from the whole skeleton system, the feeling of being neglected, unlistened from by the Creator, unheard by the Creator. And from all the connective tissues now, the tendons, the muscles, feeling stuck, stiff, rigid, inflexible. Any trauma of adapting, unwillingness or resistance to change, and to releasing the old and the unserving as well. And now the chest again, anything you have taken on the chest to be released. Feel the weight being lifted off your chest. And now let's extend this to the breast. Any anger, resentment, restlessness, worry, anxiety, emotions due to separation, also feeling of being taken advantage of, abandoned, unsupported, or even attacked. Shaming, judgment, criticism, rejection to be released now. Fear of being unnurturing or uncaring. And from all other glands and the lymph system, stress, fear, misery, control, defeat, anguish, irritation, low self-esteem, feeling cowardness, weakness, self-pity, selfishness, confusion. And from the adrenals, especially exhaustion and overwhelm and tiredness, and feeling like there is low energy and hopelessness and helplessness. From the circulatory system, resentment, despair, discouragement, instability, sorrow, sadness, feeling pressure, disrespected and undervalued in any way. And from the reproductive organs, any abuse energy and any feeling of being a victim, a martyr, being guilty, feeling misunderstood, attacked, harassed, bullied, teased. Feeling self-pity. Any guilt, shame, frustration, feeling unproductive, uncreative, hopeless, helpless, vulnerable, unappreciated, underappreciated. Now from the urinary tract, any emotions of being exhausted, unstable, insecure, anxiety, loneliness, anger, old resentment, grudges, feeling unwanted, rejected and abandoned or neglected, and any other low frequency emotions, instability, unsafe and danger, and from the skin now, feeling unsafe, unprotected, any regret, any fear, feeling invaded, hurt, attacked, forced, any energetic imprint of any cuts, bruises, pain, burn, self-judgment, and now let's extend this to the largest organ called the interstitium. And from any and all cells, any and all other organs we didn't specify or mention, all low frequency emotions, the memory of these, energetic imprints of these to be released, and the unconditional love comes replacing these energies, and can the Creator now teach you that it's safe, possible, permitted to live without these energies that you just released, without calling them, inviting them back in? And would you like to know what it feels like to be energized and joyful with molecules of emotion, with new neurological pathways and with emotion, with new molecules of emotion, new neurological pathways, and new synapses or receptors for these emotions? If so, just say yes. And just take a deep breath in and imagine going back to the tingly bright white light of the Creator of all that is, and let this energy now really cleanse you. And you can imagine like you standing under a waterfall, and this unconditional love energy really just pours through you, re-energizing you, giving you all this energy of creation and unconditional love. Beautiful. Whew. Wow, this is now a much longer video than I intended it to be. I hope you enjoyed it. Please bring your attention back to the center of the earth and pull back your energy from the center of the earth through the soles of your feet. Feel this energy of unconditional love that we get from Mother Earth emerging into your body, and just kind of shake this all off and do an energy break. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Thank you for watching, and for upcoming Theta Healing seminars and for consultations, you can visit my website. I will post my link, of course, in the description. Please like, comment, subscribe. That's how you can support me. Much love to you, and and you can, of course, listen to this video again and again, because we are releasing everything in layers, so that could be also beneficial if you come back to this video. Bye bye.